Well, hello, Kleis. I see you're back. We're here for another lesson today on Brian Scott's Game Night. I am Brian Scott. We are going to use the Oxford Dictionary, I believe 1985 or 86. Today's lesson is a term that basically is wag. The tail wags the dog. The tail wags the dog. All right. The less or important member of a society, section of a party, or part of a structure which has control. The tail wags the dog. Basically, what it means, the little less important person thinks it's important, more important than the actual dog itself. So the tail wags the dog. Okay. For about a week now, maybe 2 weeks, I've been going a little back and forth with Roll20. Roll20 is a platform that you can play tabletop games on. And I want to make it very important that this is a platform to play the tabletop games on. It's not a video game, right? If I want to play a video game, I'll play a fucking video game. I'm playing a roll top tabletop. I cannot be in person to run these games, so I have to run them online because I'm living out in the middle of nowhere without a car. And we'll get back to that in a minute. So I get home from an 8-hour day at work where I'm seeing this hyperinflation killing us. I've just cleaned, 30 bags of garbage, 11 toilet stalls, you name it, I've done it that day. And I get a message from Roll20. They're warning me. This is a warning. I have a warning because, see, I keep doing this accidentally from time to time. I think I'm talking to somebody in private on Roll20, but I'm actually posting it in a forum or something. It's very easy to do. Roll20 is all very homogenized. It looks all the same. I don't know. I get confused. I get these warnings about, I don't know, 2 or 3 times a year at least. Okay. Yesterday or that day was not the day to give me a warning. All right. So I got kind of angry about it because, I feel number one, I gave a link to my Discord site. Now, any of you that have ever been on Discord know Discord is for voice. I mean, you can post things like photographs and videos and what. In fact, that's a lot of the other reason we use the Discord. So I use Discord and Roll20 for a very important reason. Roll20 sucks. Roll20's voice sucks so bad that we actually looked for another platform and we found Discord to use for voice. Roll20 is good for maps and things like that and rolling up characters or whatever, but it sucks with voice. Another thing, so we use Discord for that reason. And also, we're able to talk amongst each other in real time. You can't do it on Roll20. You can't use a whole set of people who can just post things. So we're not taking any business away from Roll20 by having a link to Discord. And I got offended when I was told that this was a safety issue. It says the word Discord in the link always when you go to a Discord. Discord is not a safety issue for Roll20, except it might take business away from them because it optimizes the fact that their site sucks with sound. So I get this warning. They're warning me. I'm a 53-year-old man. You don't warn me on anything. I work very hard for this dollar, and I decide where the dollar goes. Right now, a lot, most of my dollars are going to food because it is so expensive to eat now. And I don't have a car, so if I have to go to work and I don't have nobody to drive me, it's $35 one way to get to work or to get back home. So this is very, very precious right now. I don't have time to throw money at my gaming. Um, and yet, over the years, and very recently even, I occasionally buy tokens and things to spruce up, maps to spruce up the game. Oh, and I mentioned to them over the year, not a lot of money, but under $200 I spent since I think 2011, since I've been on. But I have 4 to 8 people every week in my game. And those 4 and 8 people are all in Roll 20 and they spend money. See how that works, Roll 20? I'm the dog. You're my tail. The moment you think you have power over me, you're wrong. Because guess what I did? I went to Gary and I said, we're moving to something else. And we talked about it and we posted on Discord. Hey, what's a good place? We decided on Foundry. Now I don't know if that's a good choice. We'll find out. It was $50 up front. Fine. We're old. It's taken us a while to figure out how to work it, but we'll figure it out because we figure out Roll 20, how to work Roll 20. And guess who's getting this later on? Because I'll be buying tokens, I'll be buying maps, I'll be buying things to help out. Not a lot because I don't have a lot of this right now, but right now, this is such a commodity, even more so than before. And people who play tabletop games, they realize they got to really tighten it up. They can't spend as much of this right now. And that's the beauty of tabletop games. You don't need to spend a lot of money to play them, right? So, and I shout out to a player of mine who, so it was interesting because I have, of course, gripe about a few things in the past, and they send back this is a survey, see how we did, but they'll send out like one. They've sent out four of them. So I think today they're realizing slowly that they're the tail. They're not the dog. I'm the dog. I wag you. You don't wag me. You don't give me a 54-year-old man, 55-year-old man who just came home from an 8-hour day of scrubbing a toilet, a warning that you might throw me off the fucking platform. That's over with. I'll leave your platform. In fact, I am. The moment we learn how to use that platform, we're gone from Roll 20. All the games I run, which are again 4 to 8 people, and I run every fucking week on time. And I've been doing it now since 2011 on Roll 20. You try to wag the dog, but this dog is old and it understands. That's my tail. It doesn't wag me. All right. And I think we're going to see this in every aspect of life. Money has always been the cornerstone of the thing, but the problem has been there's been a lot of people who go, "Oh, I'll just give it to him. It's all right. He's going to do it for me. I want you to think about it." That day's going to be over. If you think if this keeps up the way it is, you're going to see people raising chickens in their backyards everywhere in the cities when eggs are $8 or $9 a dozen. I live in Cincinnati. We have something called Skyline Chili. It comes frozen in a little tub. It was, I think, in the 2 years' time, it was $5 or under. It was somewhere around there. It was hovering around there. Yesterday, it's almost $9 for a little tub of Skyline Chili. I don't know where this is going to end. The inflation is horrendous. It is hurting everybody. And when the tail sends me a fucking email saying that they're going to warn me about and it's a very common mistake. There the, the whole messaging system on Roll20 sucks. You answer something, then all of a sudden the message is gone, I can't find it anymore. I don't know if I'm talking in a forum or if I'm talking to somebody personally, especially if they message me, but it's my fault. And I'm not even link I can understand if I was linking it to a competitor that's going to take people away from them. Discord doesn't take you away from Roll20. Discord is just a reminder that your site sucks so much with sound that other people have to use another site. So, the tail wags the dog is a thing to learn today. And it only wags the dog because the dog allows it to wag it. This dog wags its tail, not the other way around. Again, when we learn how to use Foundry, we're getting there, which, by the way, looks a lot nicer and nicer than Roll20. But also, let this be a lesson also to Foundry. Just as easily as we drop Roll20, we can drop Foundry also. All I need is a platform to talk to people around the world for my games. You know, if it wasn't for the such sorry state of my life, I wouldn't even be online to play these games. I'd be playing them in person like I used to do when life was real. But we're not there right now in this society. It has to be done online. So today's lesson is don't you dare let these motherfuckers take over your life. It is a it is a hobby that you spend your hard-earned money on when you and your very precious time doing. That is for today. All for today, class. Thank you.